What's up everybody and welcome back to my fitness channel, and today it is back end bicep day. If you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about working out, nutrition, anything and everything having to do with bodybuilding. I try to upload training videos daily as well as other videos based around those subjects randomly throughout the week whenever I do get the chance. If you guys do learn anything or enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But jumping right on into it, we started with assisted pull-ups. I always start my back day with assisted pull-ups because it is just a great way to warm up your back and really get the blood in there and get a good stretch while you're at it all at once. Because when we do regular pull-ups, a lot of people struggle and you're kicking, you're moving, you're squirming. With the assisted pull-ups, you're able to really focus on just warming your back up. And that's what you want really before a good back day. So after that, we went right into wide grip lat pull downs. So as you can see, I'm stretching at the top. My head is going in between my arms right there so that I can get a good stretch. And when I come back, I do come back slightly, but if you can tell, when I come back, I stop at a point, but my elbows keep driving back to continue and finish off the movement. So I'm not necessarily swinging to bring the weight down because I'm stopping and still throwing the weight down. And that's what you want to do, is you want to get that stretch and that good contraction. So you do want to come back slightly, but you don't want to come back and bring the weight with you. So as you can see here, I'm getting a good stretch and bringing it down. So here we are using the reverse neutral grip pull down, and you'll see me use a variation of grips for this workout. Once again, I am still trying to recover from that lower back strain, so nothing to stress my lower back. But I was able to do lat pull downs relatively heavy for the last few workouts, so I continue to focus mainly on those since rows are kind of like a trigger point for my lower back at this moment. But as you will see later on in this workout, I did manage to work in some variations of rows because we still need the thickness of the back, guys. Lat pull downs are for the width and rows are for the thickness, but you need the combination of both for a really good detailed and defined back. And it's also all about using the different grips for variation and hitting your back from different angles, guys. Once again, you'll hear me repeat that word in many of my videos because that is my motto, and what I believe in is just to train from the angles. You know, you shouldn't be training just singularly, just some basic movements. You want to make sure you're throwing in variation at different angles so that the muscle gets worked and developed, you know, well-roundedly. And that's how you can get that 3D look to your muscle opposed to that just basic looking muscle, is because you're hitting it from multiple angles. So you're growing it from different angles, and it's you know, it's accumulating a certain shape that isn't usually created with just basic training, guys. And that is really the key to a great physique. So here we are doing the neutral grip, and this is mainly working our inner back. So we went for the wide grip, which was working our outer back or outer wide lats. Then we went with the reverse grip, which was working more of our center lower back. And then we went with the straight bar, which is working more of our front lats. Because even though it's a back part, it still shows in the front of your lats. So, you know, your lats stick out to the front, so you still have to work on the front part of your lats. So that's what the straight bar pull down works. And then we went ahead and did the close grip neutral grip for the middle of your back. So here we are, like I said, we did work in some variation of rows, and here we are doing some single arm dumbbell rows. And what you want to do with this is make sure you're propped up on a dumbbell rack like this, not on a bench, on a dumbbell rack, and making sure you're not twisting that dumbbell, you're keeping it in the same position. And it's at a slight angle out, as you can see right there. It's not straight up, it's not, you know, horizontal, it's just at a slight angle, and you want to really drive that elbow up. Alright guys, so here we are doing our second variation of rows, with the row machine. Now if your gym doesn't have this machine, a basic seated cable row will do the same thing. But when I do seated cable rows right now, I feel a bit of pain in my lower back where I have my muscle strain. So I decided to use this machine because I can still get a good stretch and contraction in a basic row movement as if I was in a seated row, because it is essentially a seated row, but that pad right there on front of me on my chest is keeping me straight up and preventing me from stretching out my lower back too much. But as you can see, I'm getting a good stretch and contraction. I'm driving my elbows back. In your head, you should be picturing yourself trying to touch your shoulder blades together. It's not actually going to happen, guys, but if you picture that in your head, you'll get the correct movement, and that's what you want, guys, is the correct movement. You know, because if you're not doing the correct movement, you're not getting the most out of the exercise. And as you can see here, I took a small break because I was going relatively heavy on these, and I had to take a short break in order to finish my set. And remember, guys, it is always okay to do that, because it's better to do that and finish with some good strong reps than to finish with some sloppy reps. Okay, so remember, taking a short little break and then finishing off your set is okay, as long as you don't start texting or go off to la la land in between. So next up, guys, we went ahead and did the T-bar row machine. Once again, T-bar rows are one of my favorite movements, but unfortunately lifting them from the ground up right now would be horrible for my lower back. So thankfully my gym has this T-bar row machine, in which I don't have to worry about lifting the weight with my lower back as I'm laying down. So now finishing off our back workout, we're doing shrugs. So here we are with our head down. So what you want to do is you want to put your head down so that way you can focus on really pinching those traps. And you're going to do 20 reps here, and then after those 20 reps, you're going to put your head up, face forward, and you're going to do another 20 reps. As you can see right here, I move my head up, and that's just going to hit another part of your traps. And like I always say, angles, 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 guys. And it's no different on traps, on little muscles than the big muscles. It's all about angles. So after that, we went ahead and moved on over to biceps, and we started off with this amazing superset that will absolutely kill you, and it is the dumbbell curl supersetted with hammer curls, guys. I absolutely love this superset. It gets the blood really pumped up in my biceps, which is really hard for me to do, I'll be honest, because I just don't like training biceps too much. It's pretty boring to me. All you can do is curl, curl, curl sitting down, curl sideways, curl laying down, curl standing, curl seated, curl, curl, curl. But this is a fun one because it really forces you to push and challenge yourself, because your arms do get tired, and afterwards you still have to do those hammer curls. And I did 30s right here or 20s at a relatively light weight, but I did work up to 40s, and those 40s were definitely a killer set, guys. By the end of this first exercise, my arms were just pumped and ready, and definitely full of blood, and that's exactly what you guys want. You want to get a good pump. So after that, guys, we went ahead and did preacher pad curls with the easy curl bar. We started off with the wide grip, and then we supersetted that with the close grip. So I honestly should have gone a little lighter on these, but I said screw it, fuck it, let's go. And so we went ahead and just did the weight that we were doing. But you will see that I do struggle a bit with this weight, as I am not fully extending my arms all the way down as you should. But I am making sure that I am contracting and controlling it on the way down as far as I can go. But with that being said, guys, that is today's workout. If you did learn anything, if you did enjoy it, please remember to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, guys. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about fitness. I really do appreciate it, guys. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.